We're making art! If somebody sent you this video, they think you either have dog shit media literacy or blonde trans women are really your type. Sometimes I like art that fucking sucks. We actually have to film somewhere else. I'm gonna dirty up that shot. Get that shot all disgusting and perverted. If 90% of all art sucks, I think it can be useful to try and find some kind of meaning or enjoyment in the art that blows. You don't have to like everything that you see, but you can find enjoyment in everything. Sometimes my ass needs to turn off my critic brain and turn on my analysis brain. The key to enjoying trashy art is to kind of meet it on its own terms here. The feelings and the biases you might have towards a piece of work can influence your enjoyment severely. It's good. I like it when it looks like shit. So every art piece has three fundamental parts: the art object, the audience, and the art experience. I am ripping CJ the X so fucking hard right now. The most obvious one of these is the audience. The audience is you. The art object is the physical object that takes space in reality. The art object is the painting on the canvas. Whatever the fuck is on a CD. And then the art experience, conversely, is the audience viewing the art and observing it and thinking about it. I'm not having a maniac episode, you are! When we say we did or didn't like something, it's usually about the art experience. That's the thing we're discussing when we discuss movies, when we discuss music, when we discuss whatever the fuck I'm doing right now. An art object will never react to your thoughts. Conversely, the art experience will react to your thoughts. The art experience will change depending on what you think about it. Life hack, you can enjoy anything if you just think about it differently. Ow! You can approach art with an intentional mindset shift and you can just like it. All art has some intrinsic value to it. There is some level to where an analysis of art can make it better. I don't think that analyzing art can make it worse in any circumstances. Engaging with the art in a way separate than what the artist intended has been like the MO for artistic analysis for the past century. Try to keep up. A lot of people use the same exact lenses for every single piece of art that they look at. And I think that's fucking dumb. There's a lot of really fun frameworks that you can like adopt when you're like consciously choosing to analyze art in specific ways. I always like to analyze things in like an ex-Catholic kind of like biblical sense. I got the ex-Catholic swag. I love to pretend everything's about the Bible. I love Jesus Christ. It's a cold day out here in New York. 2000s era OVAs hit different when you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you they don't make sense. This week I've been watching an OVA called Ice. So the premise of Ice, women are like the only ones left. Like all the men have died. Society basically crumbles and collapses into like all these factions of women killing each other with guns. So much lesbianism in it, and it's fucking cool. It's fucking cool. I looked online because I was like, oh shit, what other OVAs are like this? It was so fun to watch. Then I learned that was critically panned by nearly everyone. The most common complaint was that it didn't make any sense. The difference is that we're looking at it in different ways. We're both analyzing the same piece of art using different lenses. And that is, oh dude, we are getting the bulge in there.
They should bomb Rotten Tomatoes.
They should. We're getting art on the move. This is fucking sick. This is Kino. Womanhood is suffering is art.
Are you saying that art and womanhood are the same thing?
Yeah. So Ice is a really interesting OVA to me. I think there's a lot of themes that don't necessarily go over people's heads, but I don't think people take the time to analyze it. So the main character, Hitomi, the main character, Miss Ice, Hitomi, is like this Christ figure that suffers for like the good of all women to survive, suffering for the greater good of humanity. Sorry for the ex-Catholic shit. There's no such thing as high art and low art. There is what you are doing and what I am doing. I am the high art. Leonardo, Da Vinci, Michelangelo, they're all dead. I remain as a performance artist. So I'm on Lamotrigine, so I don't get manic episodes anymore, actually. Hey, Ollie, can you throw another rock at me? Well, there's brick wall here, brick wall.
Yeah, like it's not gonna bounce.
Yeah, well, it bounced last time, but we've learned from our mistake. My sister in Christ, there's no difference between what I am doing and what Mr. Beast is doing. Separating art from the artist becomes a lot easier when you understand that you don't give a shit about the artist, you give a shit about the feeling that their art gives you. You don't give a shit about the art object, you give a shit about the art experience. Your favorite album isn't your favorite album because it's a particular CD you have on your shelf. Your favorite album is because of the art experience. It's because you fucking like the music. Most of you guys would kill me with rocks if you could. Justifiably so. Ethics and aesthetics are different analysis methods. It's easy to conflate the two because they come into contact with each other often. But it's important to understand when one begins and the other ends. Art where people do bad things is not wrong. Looking at art as like a beacon of morality is like low tier art analysis. Hays Code type beat. You know, Paw Patrol is propaganda. My 7-year-old cousin has a birthday party. I always tell him that Paw Patrol are fucking pigs. I just know that Cop Dog has fascist undertones. Sometimes it's really cool when art is about a bunch of fucked up, flawed individuals who do fucked up, flawed shit to each other. Check out Buffalo 66. That movie fucking owns. It's literally about a guy that kidnaps a woman, and then she's like, oh, it actually rocks being kidnapped. Shout out to Detransition Baby by Tori Peters. People are gonna probably beat me to death with hammers, and that's just gonna be how I die. 60-40 split. 60 my fans, and then 40 like a random act of violence. I fucking love incelcore. Incelcore as a genre is unfortunately like a large part of my musical DNA. Negative XP, please return my calls. Would you guys rather have a dinner with Jay-Z or a dinner with Negative XP? I think both of them would call me a slur, but just different ones. I just can't get enough of that Negative XP slop. I love that. I love how it echoed. I think it's a really cool genre of music. Not because I'm an incel, but because a lot of it's just about being a stupid autistic loser, which is intensely relatable to me. Like, damn, he's just like me for real. He's just like me for real. Dude, I ruined the entire generation of women. Scott Pilgrim is she, her. Scott Pilgrim is trans. I just don't know which way yet. I'm like if Filthy Frank was genuine and a transgender bitch. My homework for everyone watching is to go onto like Rate Your Music or Letterboxd or something and find a movie that's like below 2 stars. Try to love it. Fuck my ass. Don't do that. Don't. You heard it here, folks. You got permission to fuck my ass. Go to shittykickflips.dog/fuck my ass. I really should have written out a conclusion. TLDR, I fucking love Negative XP. We're not ending it on that. The purpose of art will vary for different kinds of people. Some people want escapism. Some people want their minds challenged. Some people want pure aesthetic bliss. And I'm not here to discount any of those ideas. I look at a lot of art specifically for analysis purposes. I like to think about art in different ways with different lenses. Some people don't have the groundwork to do that. That sucks. Go and read the book, How to Read Like an English Teacher. That's actually like a really good book. And it is actually very important for learning like proper media literacy. I'm so cold. I'm so fucking... Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.